Today I want to tackle the question, what if I wait until marriage and the sex isn't good? This is the most common question I get from people when I tell them that the best strategy for finding love and long-term happiness is to wait. So let's tackle the stupidity of this question. First, I would say the chance of that happening is slim. If you're saving yourself for your wedding night, any amount of sex is going to be good because you were having no sex before then. Take it from someone that's been abstinent for the last 6 years. Sex on my wedding night is going to be good. It might not be long, but it's going to be good. And guess what? We'll have lots of time to practice on each other to make it even better. Secondly, when people ask this question, they almost seem to forget that if you've waited, you've done the hard work to realize that this is the person that you are in love with. Now, I've never been in love, but I can imagine that when you make love to the person that you are in love with, that it's pretty good because you are in love with them. What is way more common than waiting for marriage and the person not being good in bed is having sex early and getting stuck with the person that you're not really in love with. This happens all the time. Have you ever heard the sex stops after you get married? Of course, we all have. And unfortunately, the research backs this up. Half the people that are lucky enough not to get divorced aren't having sex. Just Google it. That's because when you don't connect on a deep level, and this takes time to figure out, that one person won't be enough to satisfy you physically long term. And here's the kicker, you will wind up having less sex than the person that exercised some self-restraint on the front end and waited to get to know the person before bedding them. When people ask me, what if you wait to marry them and the sex isn't good? I always like to ask them, what if the sex is good and you marry them and then they get cancer or they get paralyzed? Do you leave? Because if your relationship is built on how good the sex is, you might. And guess what? You're a real shitbag and your vows mean nothing. But if your relationship was built on love, hopefully you work through that because people don't leave people they're in love with because they didn't tickle them right. Anyway, hope that clears some things up. If you enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up, leave me a comment down below, and hit the subscribe button. I post new videos every week. Thanks.